This is the host of the nationally syndicated Elvis Duran and the Morning Show.
My list of phases. Okay, gay.
Elvis Duran and the Morning Show. Every morning I listen to you and Gandhi and Danielle.
Don't worry, you're not going to feel anything. It's fine.
I don't know if I would listen to that show.
Welcome to Elvis Duran
and the Morning Show.
It's so surreal, Jimmy Fallon. Jimmy Fallon is screaming your name.
Yeah, that's crazy.
In ecstasy. Anyway, between where we're sitting right now on 55th Street and 6th Avenue in Manhattan, right down 6th Avenue is Radio City and NBC, where Jimmy Fallon does his show every day, right? Mm-hmm. I consider that a trail. I feel it's New York City, so you're out in nature.
Yeah.
Of course, nature, is the smell of, nuts. They're roasting.
Yes.
Hot dog stands.
Yep.
Urine. We got it all.
A tinge of horse poop.
Exactly. We got it all. Anyway, Gandhi, another gift you gave to this show is your relationship with Rails to Trails.
Yes. I love them.
And I it's kind of funny when you brought them to us, I already had their app TrailLink on my phone. Because, out in Santa Fe, we have a lot of trails, and I'm always on the trail.
Yep.
And so you got to know them really well. And there's one person in specific, Brandy Horton, who's their, I believe, Vice President of Communications. Right? She's here. Hi, Brandy.
Hey, I'm so glad to be here.
I'm glad you're here. Gandhi, and I was telling you when you came in, she talks about you so much, we have to shut her down.
Yes. I'm a pusher. When I like something, I'm like, you should try this. Did you know how great this was? And it's good because you can get outside in safe spaces. You can walk. They have bike trails, all kinds of stuff. And I'm just like, this is what we need right now.
Well, there's nothing better than being in New York City and being able to get into nature in like 2 seconds on the trail.
Yes.
That's what I'm in Washington, D.C. I say that all the time. Like, you're literally 2 blocks away from a main road, but you're immersed in nature. You see birds, you see water. And all of a sudden, all that stress, gone.
Well, so I'm glad you brought that up. I've never used TrailLink in Manhattan, so I did. And all around us are trails. Mm-hmm. Okay, so tell everyone listening, Brandy, what Rails to Trails is all about, how it started, just quickly, and how it became so popular as well.
Sure. So Rails to Trails Conservancy started in the mid-'80s when a lot of railroad corridors were going out of service. And so communities across the country were like, what are we going to do with these spaces? They're just kind of hanging out. And Congress made it possible for people to turn those unused railroads into trails. So over the course of the past 40 years, we've gone from about 100 miles of multi-use trail in the country to over 42,000 miles.
Wow.
And right downtown we have the High Line, which is
it's incredible.
So visited by people that come in from around the world.
And
we're on in Des Moines, Iowa, which you have an incredible trail.
My favorite trail there, the Raccoon River Valley Trail, which is also part of the Great American Rail Trail, which goes from Washington, D.C. to Washington State. But it's my favorite. It was my first that I visited as part of the Rails to Trails Conservancy team. And it brings to life all of the ways that trails make our communities better. People are out there. They're visiting with each other. The businesses have signs. A dentist's office has a sign that says, come in and use our bathroom, trail users, because, there might not be a place open for them to go. It's just so incredible. It just shows you how communities really rally around these spaces.
I love it.
I do too. And I was quizzing her because she has gone to so many of the different trails, and I'm asking her about, what is it like in Texas? And she has great stories about every single one of them. But I just think, especially if you are in a city and you just need a little bit of relief to get away from the horns and the horse poop and whatever it is, they have trails everywhere. It's my favorite thing.
Oh, see, I'd run for trails that do have horse poop.
I'm sure some of them also do.
Okay. As you're running away from the horse poop, I'm trying to find it.
There's something about horse poop in a city street that just doesn't vibe with me.
City street. You're right. You're right. So you're saying, Brandy, your favorite trail is in Des Moines.
That's right.
Now, what are some of your other favorite trails around the country?
I have so many. There's one in Washington State, the Olympic Discovery Trail, which goes out into the Olympic Peninsula and the national park there that is just like epically beautiful. It is really gorgeous. Trails that have tunnels are so cool. Because
that scares me.
It's a little creepy, but also like what an experience. You're going kind of at like walking or biking through this place that trains used to go. You're like in the middle of a mountain. Some of them have lights. Some of them don't have lights. The ones without lights are, really creepy.
Now, another thing I find fascinating about rail trails, they don't have trains on them anymore, I'm assuming, but there's history there. You learn about how the country moved. You learned what was being transported on these rails years and years. I mean, you're talking how many years ago? I mean,
hundreds in some situations, right? Back into the 1800s. And all these towns, they were rail towns. And so now when the trail comes back through, they come back to life as trail towns, and they still have all that history, and they're so proud of it. And they want to tell you about it. So sometimes you go into these small towns and all the community's like, hey, let us come into our history museum, come into our small business that's been here for, 75 years, eat our food. And you get to meet America in a way that you don't when you're driving down the highway. And that is really special. I think that's really what makes this country great.
and this is a nonprofit.
That is a nonprofit. Yep.
Right, the Conservancy, right?
Yes.
Nate, what are we doing?
Well-
Did you get the big check?
You know what? I think that's wasteful these days.
Okay, so translation,
Yes, we're conservative.
translation. They didn't order the big check.
It's so wasteful, Elvis.
We want to make a contribution
Oh, thank you.
to the Rails to Trails Conservancy, but we usually have that big fake check. Someone forgot to order it. Maybe because of the tariffs, it's too expensive. I don't know.
Too expensive now.
So we're going to Venmo you.
Personally.
We should get like a big cell phone.
Yeah.
Yes.
With the Venmo app pulled up.
Let me get my QR code for you.
Exactly, with QR code. So on behalf of our morning show, we want to contribute $5,000
Thank you.
to the Rails
That's amazing.
to Trails Conservancy right now.
Yay.
Oh,
Because
we
what you're-
appreciate it so
What you're
much.
doing is so cool. America is so rich with history, and this is another way to enjoy and appreciate the history and get outside.
Yeah.
Hang out with squirrels.
You know what, though? I feel like there's a business thing here.
What's that?
Like that you guys can make some money. If you guys got like with a treadmill company or a bike company and then you went and you made videos of all these places, even like learning the history of the places and putting it in people's homes for people who can't get to the certain
If
location.
Peloton is listening.
That's a great
Yeah,
idea, right?
we would
Peloton, hello.
welcome that.
Peloton, yeah.
Uh-huh. We would
Nordic
welcome
track.
that.
Come
Yeah.
on, let's go, guys.
And a question for our friend Scary, who loves to walk as long as it's not a hill. So I'm thinking a lot of these trails, because they have tracks next to them, maybe they're easier, more intermediate and easy rather than difficult.
Hard to say easy because everybody's experience is different, but trains didn't like to go up hills, so you can pretty much count on rail trails being at a steady grade.
So you're like our in-house choo-choo?
Fantastic. I go. I'm
think
great
I
at
can.
going
I think I
downhill.
can.
Downhill, I'm in.
Yeah, you need. If I can go to the trail link, if I can go to the app and you just give him downhill.
Well, it shows
Downhill
elevation
only.
in the app, which is huge. So you can see, like, is this one that's actually going to go uphill a little bit, or is this one that's pretty flat? So
Yeah.
you can make a good choice for you.
I'm inspired.
Now he's
love it.
inspired.
I love it.
So, Brandy, thank you for coming in. Brandy Horton
love
from,
you
of
guys.
course, Rails to Trails Conservancy. Online, we find you.
Railstotrails.org.
Thank you. Kind of easy.
You're
And
welcome.
the Trail Link app. Every phone should have one.
It's the best. It
All right.
really is incredible.
So, who's in charge of Venmoing $5,000? I don't know.
You are.
Okay, I'll figure it out.
Perfect. Thank you guys so
Thank
much.
you so much for coming in, Brandy.
Yay!
Yeah.
We appreciate it. Have a great day and enjoy the trails of New York City.
Elvis Duran
He just keeps opening his mouth.
and the Morning Show.
Big news, Macy's Friends and Family event is happening right now. Use the code FRIEND and save 30% on brands like Steve Madden, Cuisinart, Clinique, and many more. But you gotta hurry. It ends May 4th. Shop now at Macy's.com or in store.
Z100.
Your weather beautiful today, but what about Memorial Day weekend? We won't know till we get there. I'm going to tell you what you're going to be doing, come rain or shine, in a second. Scary, what about today?
Today, some sun and clouds going up to 75 degrees, mild, and then tomorrow more of the same, high 68. Right now, it's 69.
You know, every Memorial Day weekend, we kick it off on Memorial Day weekend Friday at Jenkinson's Boardwalk, Point Pleasant, New Jersey. Thanks to M&M's this year, the Z100 Jumpstart to Summer is going to be big, with Lil Jon performing, Zara Larson, Dasha, Disco Fries and One Duo, and Pyro Tiger are our official DJs for the day. Jumpstart to Summer is free. Join us. We are broadcasting live starting with our show at 7 that morning, and music starts live on the stage at 10 a.m. that morning. Be there with us. All the info at z100.com. And as I said, it's free. But if you want to jump the line and get on in a little faster, be caller 100 now to win your pair of passes at 800-242-0100.
Gandhi's 3 Things You Need to Know is sponsored by Ray Katina Auto Group.
Yonder can take your local school phone free. Learn how at overyondr.com.
Record-breaking global superstar.